Yes.
I told you I'm doing my best.
Yes, but you said
Please
you
don't
didn't.
go and poke your nose anywhere else. It's got nothing to do with you what happens inside the house. You're harassing my people.
Can you hear the noise? Can you hear what's going on? This is how I'm living. Right, on my doorstep, right here. No apologies, no warning, no permission, no plans, no engineer. And I would like to see your engineer. I'd like to see the plans. At least get the plans
See
today.
you on Monday with my engineer. Didn't I say this?
And the plans today. And can I get the plans today?
You'll get the plans later today, yes.
On the 12th of August, I received a WhatsApp. Hi Chrissy, I have a problem with something in the area and Tony Hare said I should contact you for assistance as you will be helpful. Please let me know when it's a good time to chat and I will call you. Many thanks, Shelly Trope-Friedman. And then the following day I got this WhatsApp from her. I sent this to my neighbour. They are putting in the pool now and there is no one in charge. I will send you a photo. I feel so helpless. Hi guys! This man is not wearing the correct footwear. Is there a foreman here? Thank you. You guys should be wearing masks. This man not only has no mask on, but he's sitting right next to the mixing of concrete. You could see the dust in the air, and as I was walking through the area, I could feel it in my eyes. Hi guys! None of these guys are wearing masks.
Hello.
I just want to see what's happening here.
Okay, take a look.
So that picket fence you can see, they're excavating right underneath Shelly's boundary, the common boundary. And this is the view from Shelly's property looking onto that section. And these are the cracks in Shelly's dividing wall, the common boundary wall. What gives anybody the right to dig under somebody's common lateral boundary without warning, without giving them the opportunity to look at a plan, without giving the opportunity for them to get an engineer to check their own property before anything happens underneath it, and to get a land surveyor to at least agree where the common boundary is? I want to make sure that you've got good working conditions. What is...
The basement you see over here.
Yes.
Okay, so you've dug... Okay. So how far have you dug into that?
From about 400 to 500.
Okay. You should be wearing ear protection and a mask. Do you have any idea how your ears are going to get damaged? You're a young man, my darling. Have they not given you any ear protection? Who is the company that you work for?
Yes,
In the Strand. Have you got a health and safety file?
I'm not in charge here.
Sorry?
I'm not in charge here, so I'm not the person to speak to.
Who's in charge?
Lynette.
Where is he?
She's the project manager.
Okay, but is she not here?
She's not here, man.
Okay,
She's
can
the
I have a look
project
at your health and safety file?
I'm a subcontractor.
No, I want to see the file, please.
I can't help you.
So you've got no file here?
No.
You've got no health and safety file here?
Someone will sort it out when they come. But I'm telling you, speaking to the wrong person.
Somebody needs to be on
I'm
site.
a worker.
I know you are. I'm
not in
protecting your
charge here.
rights, sir.
I
Okay?
understand you. Yes.
I'm protecting your rights.
You can speak to the, you can phone the person that's
Just
involved.
you phone her now and tell her that I want to see the health and safety file.
I'm not getting involved if you have a tiff with her.
I'm not having a tip. I'm trying to save your lives.
I'm just
These
giving
men
you-
are working without masks, and someone has to be here who's in charge.
Sorry that I can't help you, unfortunately.
These men have no masks and no ear protection. This drilling was hectically noisy. Unbelievable.
I'm good, and you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. I'm just a little bit perturbed about something.
Yeah.
I think the issue we have between us is resolving the pool issue, which we are under control of.
Yes.
I'm not understanding why you need to go into the house and question the builders on what we're doing.
No. I didn't question anyone. I went, no, that's not what happened.
Okay.
I went in to go and have a look and see if they've moved a little bit or what the story is, which hasn't been done obviously yet. However, hold on,
Yes.
and I met my friend Chrissy outside, and Chrissy does exposés on all this kind of thing, and she said, oh, they're building here, and we had a look at the sex bomb thing that happened next door. I don't know if you know about that.
No idea.
Okay,
what
so
that is.
somebody came and spray painted at Milrichter's house, where my friend Goshi is staying, the whole sex bomb thing, and we looked at that. And we then walked past the house, and she said, I want to see what's going on. I said, well, can you go in? I mean, there's no harm, it's all open. So we walked in, and then she spoke to the
It is
guys.
harm walking in.
All right, well, then, am I trespassing? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh.
If you want to know
Fine.
something, phone me and I'll walk you through.
No, I'd just like to see the health and safety file then for her sake.
What's that got to do with you, health and safety? I'm actually redoing my kitchen, redoing my bathroom. There's no need for safety, healthy. The
Okay,
issue we
if you
have
say
is the
so.
pool.
Listen,
That's the only issue between us, Shelly. Why are you doing this to me? You're not making this pleasant between
I
us.
really,
This is
no,
not fair.
you started in the first place, Giancarlo.
Yes, and I apologize, but it doesn't mean you must come and poke your nose everywhere. in
I'm
my
not
business.
poking my nose.
You are.
No, I'm not.
We promised each other we'd sort that out on Monday.
Yes.
I told you I'm doing my best.
Yes, but you said
Please
you've
don't
been...
go and poke your nose anywhere else. It's got nothing to do with you what happens inside the house.
I haven't
All
felt
right,
it.
you
No,
are
I'm very
trespassing
upset by
and
what's
wrong.
happening. Very upset.
Yes, we are both very upset with each other, yes, and I apologize to you, but we're dealing with one issue. Doesn't mean you must just go walking and trailing around my house.
I didn't trail anywhere around your house. I walked
Okay,
straight
what's
to
up
the
with my builder,
pool.
Tommy?
Let's go. You know what? Call your builder outside. Let me ask him in front of you. He's lying. No, Giancarlo. He
You're
is
being
lying.
wrong here,
I
Shelly,
never said
and I'm
one
also
word to
asking
him.
for you to apologize for walking through my home. It's not right.
I don't.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes,
I
don't
want to tell you
excuse me.
something. Then just move your pool away from there. Close that all up, and leave it alone, and it'll all be fine.
We're doing that.
Good. As long as it's not
Okay.
there anymore. Thank you.
I'm moving the pool up. The pool will be there.
Can you hear the noise? Can you hear what's going on? This is how I'm living. Right, on my doorstep, right here. No apologies, no warning, no permission, no plans, no engineer. And I would like to see your engineer. I'd like to see the plans. At least get the plans to
See
me.
you on Monday with my engineer. Didn't I say that?
And the plans
Does he
today.
organise
And
with
can I
them?
get the plans
Yes.
today?
You'll get the plans later today, yes.
And the next day, Shelley forwarded me a WhatsApp from her neighbour's project manager, and it was from Elegant Pools, who were installing the pool. And remember, this was after the installation and excavation on the 13th and the 14th of August 2020. Too little, too late. The damage is already done. So 2 days after the installation, Eloquent Pool state, it has come to our attention that the neighbour has some concerns with regards to the new pool being installed. The new pool is basically just replacing the jacuzzi. However, the new pool is slightly deeper than the jacuzzi. The neighbour is concerned that the new pool will have an effect on her wall, which is the divider between the two properties. In my years of experience, this is not the case, as the new pool is not undermining the foundation of the wall. Well, this swimming pool is huge and it's very deep. And as you can see, I've circled in red where the original jacuzzi was, which by Elegance Pool's own admission was not as deep as the swimming pool. And you can see that the original decking runs right along that picket fence. So I've advised Shelley to meet with an engineer and get hold of the original plans of the jacuzzi. So then we can see what approvals the city have got and that her neighbour has in terms of her common boundary wall. We'll need to know how far the original jacuzzi was away from the wall and whether there are any retaining wall drawings, because until we can see them, we just don't know. Attached to Elegant Pool's WhatsApp were two drawings, a plan and a section AA. Without the developer owner providing Shelley with a land surveyor drawing or giving her the opportunity to hire her own land survey, so at least they could agree where the common boundary was before building began. And these plans attached to the WhatsApp are completely meaningless. There's no elevation of her boundary wall, and the instructions, which I've circled in red, are so tiny you can't even blow them up or read anything. So she needs to get a copy of that, preferably certified by the City of Cape Town as approved. And elegant pools continue in their WhatsApp. We will, however, move the new pool as far as possible from the wall to ensure that both parties is in agreement. So elegant pools have said that they're going to make sure that there's an agreement, yet they're still continuing to work on the swimming pool, and they have no agreement with Shelly. So it seems to me that both her neighbour and the swimming pool company are negotiating in very bad faith. Surely the most sensible thing to do would have been to stop the work on the pool on Saturday and wait until everyone had met on Monday. And then, to cap it all, on Saturday whilst they were working, Shelly's irrigation got damaged. And the workers are still not wearing masks, they're still not sanitising, they're still not practising the Lockdown 3 regulations. This is very wrong, particularly when these neighbours are so close to each other. And then her neighbour, "What's up, Shelly? There are no building plans required for a prefab pool, Shelly." So I asked Mr. Google, do we need building plans for a swimming pool? The short answer is, Mr. Google said, absolutely. Plans are needed to build a swimming pool because whenever the nature of the work involved excavation of land, plumbing, draining and electricity supply, the local authority has to be informed. As a layman, that makes perfect sense to me. According to the plumber, the irrigation is a pop pin, nothing to do with the builder, but we will fix it for you at no cost. Well, I was there on Friday and everything looked remarkably fine with the irrigation to me. And it cannot be a coincidence that the builders were working in that area. And maybe her neighbour could tell us all why you don't have to have plans for a swimming pool. Here is the City of Cape Town website for minor building works, and all of us mere mortals have had to apply for a planning permission for a swimming pool. And for any renovations, the add new elements to fundamental aspect of the building or property, and also for boundary walls.
Right, on my
And remember this, which was Shelly talking to Giancarlo on Friday.
no engineer, and I would like to see your engineer. I'd like to see the plans. At least get the plans to
See
me.
you on Monday with my engineer, didn't I say that?
On Monday at 12:47, Shelly WhatsApped me. You were correct. He is not compromising at all. The engineer did not meet me and he's submitting plans today. Now I suppose I have to wait for court, as you said. No option. And despite having no planning approval, the swimming pool is filled with water and construction is continuing. After filling the pool, Giancarlo then wrote to Shelly. Tom had inspected the boundary wall, pool, and of most concern the supporting wall and our common boundary wall, including for the geotech soil and natural ground level checks. So in the next few days you'll receive 1. An engineer report from Tom Linder. 2. Lynette, project manager, has instructed the pool architect designer to redraw the position of the pool and to be submitted as same to council. That is not an agreement. That is a statement. That is saying there's nothing you can do about it. I can do what I want, I can build what I want, and I'll just put in plans afterwards. The engineer wasn't even there when the pool was being built. The builders were giving me different dimensions than what was on the drawings that Shelly had received. How does he know what they built? The builders themselves even couldn't tell me how deep they'd excavated. This just doesn't make any sense to me. And in any event, the National Building Regulations clearly state that before you build or demolish or excavate anything, you must alert the local authority at the very least and submit plans if they request them. This was quite an excavation. It involved lateral support of the abutting property, and it should have had planning approval. And then he goes on to say, should there be any damage to the boundary wall, I will make this good at my cost for approved engineer's sign-off, including for any paintwork as agreed between us. Shelly informed me she hasn't agreed to anything. So how can he put in writing as agreed? There is, and there was no agreement. Why is he exempt from the City of Cape Town Integrated Waste Management Bylaw? This regulates recovery and recycling activities aside from the normal waste activities and sets minimum requirements for waste storage and infrastructure. regulates all entities that provide waste management services or generate waste. Now, this bylaw applies to all of us, particularly building rubble. We don't know what's in this rubble, and we don't know where it's been dumped. And there certainly was no integrated waste management plan on site because I asked for it, along with a health and safety file, which also was not available on site. And why is this owner exempt from the Occupational Health and Safety Act, second only in its application to the Constitution? These men were not working according to the COVID-19 regulations. They were breaching level 3. This is not acceptable because these men go home and spread it to their communities. And why is this owner exempt from the construction regulations? Why is there not someone controlling these people on site? Why isn't a foreman there? There were a lot of workers there excavating and using jackhammers. This is not acceptable.
No, I'd just like to see the health and safety file then for her sake.
What's that got to do with you, health and safety? I'm actually redoing my kitchen, redoing my bathroom. There's no need for safety, healthy. The
Okay,
issue we
if you
have
say
is the
so.
pool.
Listen,
That's the only issue between us, Shelly. Why are you doing this to me? You're not making
Giancarlo,
this pleasant between
I
us.
really,
This is
no,
unfair.
you started in the first place, Giancarlo.
Yes, and I apologize, but it doesn't mean you must come and poke your nose everywhere in
I'm
my
not
business.
poking my nose.
You are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.